Hi, I'm Omar.
And I'm Mia, and this is Top 5 Fridays, where we're going to tell you 5 things you can watch on Netflix Instant Watch based on a viewer profile.
This week's viewer profile is American Britcom Lover.
Britcom is a word that we just made up, but probably already exists, which is a sitcom, except it's British.
Now, how do you know if you're an American Britcom lover?
You try to make friends with everyone who has a British accent.
Hello, this is James from the bank. We seem to be missing a...
You unknowingly use British slang in everyday conversation.
Sick of all these advertisements.
Well, throw that rubbish in the bin and come up some mash.
And you're a pretentious asshole when it comes to American remakes of British shows.
Hey, do you guys watch Top Gear?
Do you mean the original British version or the god-awful American version?
The British one.
No, but there's a British version. But nonetheless, here's our list.
Number 5 on the list is Father Ted. Father Ted is a predominantly Irish show about 3 priests who have been banished to live on this god-awful island. It's like the worst place imaginable to live because of their previous misdeeds. One is like an alcoholic and an invalid and he leers at women. One is a total dimwit, and one is a seemingly nice guy, except he doesn't always have everyone's best interests at heart. But number 4 on our list is The Office. Obviously the British Office, not the American Office. It stars Ricky Gervais. His character is way more unlikable than Steve Carell's character. And it also has the actor who plays Watson in Sherlock, and he's gonna be Bilbo in The Hobbit, and he's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and he's really good!
And number 3 is a show that I was raised on as a kid, Blackadder. Now if you love Rowan Atkinson in Mr. Bean or Love Actually, you're gonna love him even more on Blackadder. Blackadder is about a black sheep of a royal family during the medieval period who conspires against the kingdom. And also as the show progresses, you'll see a familiar face, Hugh, Laurie from House. Now there is a lot of heady jokes in here, there are a lot of historical jokes, but just so you know, there's also a lot of lowbrow jokes, like a lot of jokes revolving around cod pieces, so there's something for everyone.
Number 2 on our list is one of my personal favorite shows, The IT Crowd. The IT Crowd is about 2 guys and a girl who work in the basement of a large corporation for the IT department. There's a bunch of actors from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. There's some actors from The Mighty Boosh. And Chris O'Dowd, who was the Irish guy in Bridesmaids, is one of the main characters.
And number 1 on our list is probably our favorite comedy of all time. It's the show Spaced, about a guy and a girl who have to fake being a couple to keep an apartment. And this show is brought to us by a very early Simon Pegg, Jessica Stevenson, Nick Frost, and my favorite director of all time, Edgar Wright.
We love him! He signed our DVDs!
Now what sets this show apart, aside from the sheer talent behind it, is that every other shot is practically a reference to a film or television show. We constantly badger our friends to get them to watch this show. Have you watched it yet? Have you seen it yet?
Have you watched it yet?
Okay, yeah, that might seem a little annoying on our part, but to our credit, the second they do start watching the show, this is what they're like.
Oh my god. Thank you guys for making me watch that show. Loved it. Have you guys seen True Blood yet?
So that's our list. What are your favorite British comedies? Leave your answer in the comments below.
Also, feel free to tweet at us at twobrogeeks on Twitter. And check out our blog, twobrogeeks.wordpress.com, for more reviews throughout the week.
Alright, we'll see you next Friday. Cheerio!
Every single time we do bloody Americans, you have to make a Cheerio joke.